No, man, I'm going on now. Awesome. I don't know what caused that or what that, but I am on right now. Yeah, man, cool. One side. Yeah, Georgia. Thank you very much. Yes. No man, have to vote, man. Right. I'm going to tell the car, the sister there here, so she can look for me. Yeah, man. Me and the man needs to have a vote one time. Eh, eh. Yeah, vote of Furious. But I've a transfer my vote and I've not done that yet. Yeah, man. I'm on my live now, so I'm done the shout. Yeah, man. Blocks. Blocks. You can do all things but fail because you've never lost a battle. Morning, 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 and welcome. Welcome to Portland Spice TV. Okay. Morning. Once again, big up on yourself. All the peeps, you know, checking in. Yeah, man. All right, stop that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Let's give thanks and praise to the Lord Jesus Christ who have made it possible for us to be here yet another morning. I want to big up on yourself, man, and tell you thanks for tuning in. Let me first say thanks to all the people who voted on Thursday because the election started. Yes, election, the first day of voting was Thursday. I want to just thank all the people who went out to vote. Then I want to thank all the people who voted for the People's National Party. And I want to remind you that on Monday, you go out and put your X beside the head. Nice little X in the box. Don't make it cross the line. Put it right in the box, Yeah, man. So, the campaign is on in earnest. And we're just coming out of a Zoom meeting this morning. And that's why I'm having breakfast on here. So I hope you forgive me. Forgive me for taking my breakfast to YouTube this morning. Yes. And yes, Clive, I was on Partner Draw TV. Clive is... Who said that about Partner Draw TV? Them see me on Partner Draw TV. Yeah, man, you know that I support all the platforms that are out there. All the people who are doing their thing. I'm support everybody. Big them up, and if they invite me on their platform, once the time is available, I will go on, Yeah. So I was on Partner Draw TV and a lot of questions were asked, and we did our best to answer those questions. Full swing. Bless up yourself, General. Well, Dan Anderson put out a poll result. And the Dan Anderson poll result is saying that a statistical dead heat exists. And that's why I say the Blue Dot poll has been biased, the last Blue Dot poll. And they push it so hard that they change the margin of error, increase the poll size, and change the margin of error. What I like about Dan Anderson is consistency. Because when you're talking the truth is consistent. So he's saying that the GLP is leading by 1 percentage point, and the margin of error is plus or minus 3%. So within that margin of error, it could also mean that the GLP is leading by 4%. Within that margin of error, it could also mean that the PNP is leading by 2%. So you call that a statistical dead heat. But when I analyze the figures, you have a government who is in power for the last 7 going 8 years. And they say the economy is doing well. They say that they are doing very good as a government, but you're in a statistical dead heat with our opposition that they say is not going anywhere. So, for me, I am looking for a resounding victory for the People's National Party come Monday evening. We want to thank the people in the Fellowship Division who have been supporting my candidacy for about 4 years now, who have been giving me the support. The workers who have been out there on the road, and I tell you, a week ago, I really had a heart full. It was raining, and I headed out. When I went to Grants Level, the team in Grants Level was out canvassing in the rain. A team in Berrydale, a team in Bellevue was canvassing in the rain. And I said, my God, thank you for these people. Yeah, man. So you have people out there who realize that it's time for a change, and those people weren't being paid. They weren't being paid. And I just want to say to some people who sometimes complain that one set of people getting things from politicians, which is not true. But you will have a set of people who will always get things, because when you call them as a politician, they are always ready. Once you call them, they're ready. So how can you, as a person who God will bless and you have a little something to give out, not call those people? You have to call them. It's called gratitude. So I want to thank all the comrade workers who have been out and about talking to people, sharing the vision with them. Because I'm not going to brag this morning, but the truth must be told. I have not heard one single plan from my opponent. Not one. I have never heard her deliver a speech that you could say, you could take something from. I can't even criticize her. because I've never heard her spoke on anything that I could say, well, that makes sense or that not make sense. And like I said to the people in Cornwall Barracks yesterday evening rather, that you should vote for a plan. And this thing about voting party line in a local government election, when your party has not articulate any plan for your community, is rather ridiculous. You have never heard the person speak on your behalf with all the issues, because I can tell you there are many issues in the Rio Grande Valley. A lot of issues. And you can't be representing me and I don't know what you're saying about it. I never hear you speak. Cannot be. So what we're doing, I am having spot meetings in my division. And my spot meetings are more question and answer session. Because what I do, I record my speech. Because we're doing 3 spot meetings at night. So I record my speech. When I go into the area, I play the speech. And when I play the speech, I am ready to answer questions. Because I don't believe in the kind of community meetings that you go up on a platform, talk, and then drive away. We believe in community consultation when you talk about local government. And as I pledged to the people in Moortown last night, when I become your counselor, there will be a minimum of once a month meeting in the division, community meeting. This is a commitment that I am making. It may be more, but at least once per month, I will be going into a community and having a public meeting with community members. And I want to make it clear, those meetings will not be PNP meetings. They will be community meetings. And when I call these question and answer meetings, it's not really for the comrades, It's for anybody in the community who wants to hear what I am offering, who have questions about the vision that I have been articulating. Because I have been going around since 2020, articulating my vision. So I'm confident that most people in the Rio Grande Valley would have heard what it is that I am bringing to the table. So they would have had time to dissect it. And I am doing these spot meetings now and saying to them, if there is any question, come ask it. A gentleman in Moortown last night, for some reason, thought that we were going to move the monument in Moortown. And I am very thankful, sir, for your question, that I got an opportunity to explain that I'm not going to move anything from Moortown. He was also of the opinion that the statue should be in Moortown. So I got an opportunity to explain to him that Nanny belongs to Jamaica. She's Jamaica's sole national heroine. So she didn't just belong to Moortown, even though she's from Moortown. And that the statue should be placed in Port Antonio, because Port Antonio is what I refer to as the seat of power in the parish of Portland. Port Antonio is where administration is done. And therefore, the statue of Nanny should stand in the seat of power. And after the explanation, I am of the belief that he accepts that explanation. I got a chance to explain to him the Maroon Village that we will be building in Moortown, that will create jobs and business opportunities, because we are about creating wealth. So we are getting information that they are offering 30,000 and 40,000. I'm saying to the people, 30,000 can stock your house and grocery for 1 week. But they are telling you to give them a job for 4 years for 30,000. 4 years job they want, you know. And they want to pay you 30,000 to give them the job. That can't stock out your house for a week. In fact, if you're going to eat big, you can finish that in 2 days. Also want to speak to the level of insult that was dished out to the people of Bellevue. On Thursday, now Bellevue have had bad roads for as long as I've been going to Bellevue. Terrible roads. And the people in Bellevue are saying that anybody fix the road, that's who they're voting for. And I explained to them, I can't fix your road at this time because I'm not the councillor nor the member of parliament. So if you're really going to vote on road, you should vote for Colin Bell and the PNP. Because the GLP, they have been there for the last 7 years. So you know what they did on Thursday? The Bellevue Road started at Alligator Church Bridge. So for those of you who know the area. They went to Alligator Church Bridge and measured 20 feet. They paved 20 feet of the road. Some people bedroom, maybe the length of your bedroom might be 20 feet or the width. They paved 20 feet of the road. They didn't prepare it, you know. They never put no mall on it. Bellevue Road is shingle, so they just throw the asphalt on the shingle and roll it and scrape off a few little place up further. 3 days before the election. Insulting the intelligence of the Bellevue people. I'm saying to the Bellevue people, you should come out on Monday and not one of you should vote GLP. That is a disrespect. For 7 years, they have been running the parish council. And 3 days before election, they paved 20 feet of your road, 20 feet. For those of you who wear size 10, yeah? For those of you who wear size 10 and up, that's 20 of your footstep. That's what they pave. I am making a commitment to the people of Bellevue. That is the Bellevue Road is the first road I am going to fix. And I'm not just telling you that. I am telling you that by August, if not before, but no later than August of this year, we will start the Bellevue Road. So don't let them fool you, nor even try to school you. Because they have had 7 years. And a lot of people is saying that PNP was there before how much years. But I want to remind you that you voted out the PNP because they did not deliver on that road. And the GLP have had 7 years. Because I tell you something. Remember, there was hope of the GLP. She was there. Then Benny got a term for the PNP. In fact, Benny had it for the GLP. Then Hope get it for the GLP. Then Benny get a term for the PNP. And then after Benny, Louis came in. So the truth is, my Bellevue people, you have had a GLP council, you have had more GLP councillor longer than the PNP councillor. So I am committing, and I can't give you no false promise, because remember that I will be running for member of parliament. So any false promise I give now will come back and bite me in a very short order. Because remember, the general election is due next year. So anything that I make a commitment to, I have to deliver. Because I'm not going to come back and beg by my knee. I will deliver. Somebody's saying that, remember. Yeah, you see, let me tell you something. People memory short. Because a lot of people in the Rio Grande Valley are saying that the lady paved 2 miles of road. It's not in 2 miles she paved, but 1.5 miles. She paved 1.5 miles of road from Alligator Church Bridge to Kent. And that was done by the member of parliament. But they keep on, and then they say that she doing a whole heap. But they forget that Bloomfield, the late Dr. Bloomfield, paved from Port Antonio to Moortown Crossing. That's about 6 or 7 miles to somebody who paved 1.5 miles. And people want to give her more ratings than they give to the late Dr. Bloomfield. But my people, we are here to deliver for the people of Portland. They have left the division without a councillor for more than 3 years. They have left the Fairhill division without a councillor for more than 2 years. And then they tell you that they care about parish council. Hypocrites, relax. Dress back. Dress back. Man, so how much does it cost to pave 20 feet? I don't know how much for a load of asphalt. Because I think it's just about, and the truck never full up. In fact, somebody tell me, say, it's some leftover asphalt them use. How was Comfort Castle and Millbank as it relates to what, Mr. Thomas? So, Monday is a day of reckoning. Monday is a day of reckoning. We are saying, I am comfortable that I have a track record of representation. I have been representing the people of Portland, even though I have never been elected. And I am saying, the fact that there's no job available for a representation, I am putting my track record out there. Because you can't hold me responsible for somebody who don't have no track record. And I reminded the people in Cornwall Barracks last night that the first call I got of students getting home at 12 midnight was from Cornwall Barracks. The second one was from Ginger House, because students going to Happy Grove was getting home at midnight. I was the only representative in the parish. Nobody else spoke. Nobody else spoke for the children. And we advocate and we lobbied and we got relief for the children. I have served as the first vice chairman of the PDC for over 7 years. I was a part of the PAC committee at the Portland Parish Council for about 2 years. I was the chairman of the hospital management committee for about 2.5 years. And all those were voluntary service. Voluntary service. So I've always had that desire to do what I can for my country and not focusing on what my country could do for me. So we are here this morning talking to the people of the Rio Grande Valley and the people of East Portland. And I want to remind you of what came out of the mayor's mouth. That he was deliberately sharing the money 2-to-1, disenfranchising your elected representative. So when they talk about Councillor Mackenzie, remember that the mayor said that when he get money for share, he would take twice the amount that the PNP councillors get. And the mayor says so, even though he couldn't articulate it well. So the Prime Minister, I want to talk about Monday night. I want to talk about Monday night. Because a lot of people been calling me and sending me message. The Prime Minister said him go and make Boston Beach public. What rubbish. I am here to remind all and sundry that Boston Beach is already a public beach. But just like I'm promising you a bypass to Port Antonio, I want to also remind you that the bypass was a part of the new road from Harborview to Port Antonio that the Prime Minister shelved. So the Prime Minister took away the bypass, put it behind him and now him give around the other side. But he did admit in Parliament that the drawing was before his time. But what he never tell you is that the money was also there for it. And they sent the money to other places because the GLP government don't believe that Portland and St. Thomas deserved a new road. In fact, Audley Shaw said it doesn't make economic sense to build a new road from Harborview to Port Antonio. So, when you hear the Prime Minister talking about him going to turn, well, him saying going to develop Winifred Beach. And I agree with that. I want to see the development of Winifred Beach. But Winifred Beach is also public, Mr. Prime Minister. Boston Beach is public. What we charge is a beach maintenance fee. And anybody who go to Boston Beach will tell you that the place is well kept. There are lifeguards on duty. Bathrooms are clean. Water in the shower. And a courteous staff serves you at Boston Beach. So, those who are bad mind and envious, we put you in front of the Almighty God. Because Romeo and Virgo said there is no bad mind antidote. And dirty heart can't wash with soap. Dirty heart can't wash with soap. There is no bad mind antidote. So we hear the bad mind people them, and we say to them, peace be with you. Those kind of battles we don't fight. We leave them to the Almighty God. And I tell you one thing about Jesus Christ. There's one thing that Jesus can do, you know. He can't fail. Never fail. We want to open the lines this morning. 804-7072. We want to take your calls. Because every Saturday morning we come here and we don't screen our calls. We don't screen our calls. We take every call. And once you come respectfully, we entertain your conversation. Jamaica, time come. Time come to ensure that the people of Portland have a municipal corporation which will deliver for them. Those of you who watch me every morning would have heard me calling for an audit of the Portland Municipal Corporation. Well, you know what was in the news yesterday? The Auditor General said that she cannot certify what is going on at the Portland Municipal Corporation. They cannot certify it. So they spoke about a few municipal corporations. And Portland was also flagged as one that the Auditor General can't tell you how the money is spent. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, man. No. You get the man? Alright, me I'll check you on the phone. Alright, but that's on here, you know. Yeah. Don't worry about bodyguard. Mornings. Blessings, my brother. I'm on here now, do you know? Respect. Yes. Blessings. One love. Yes. Yes. Oh, Pong saying I am a bodyguard. So we're ready, brother Pong. We're ready. We are ready to serve the people. So Monday night, I go some hoops and I say, I want to hear my opponent. I say, I want to hear her because I've never heard her. So I watched the GLP meeting. I have some people say them now watching a Labour Right meeting. And I said to them, when I'm crazy, me have to watch it. So I watched the GLP meeting. And when I hear, hold on. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Collins.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm calling from Canada.
Blessings, sir, and welcome.
I see you on Andre program the other night. I watch you every night, every time on a weekend.
Blessings.
You're a really good man, man.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I prayed for you that you come out and talk.
Thank you.
Really praying because we need somebody like you. We need some representative like you, man. Trust me, man.
Thank you.
I cry when I hear you talk, man.
Thank you very much.
Because I don't hear these politicians, I don't hear them come out with a plan just like you. You know, I want that from our politician. That's, you know, I can't take the promises from God and just promise it a word. Jamaican people to wise up. They're going around giving up away chicken, plywood and all those stuff. That can't help. Give somebody something where they can look at, you know.
No hope.
But carry on your good work, man.
I thank you, my brother.
Work, okay?
I thank
you. Man.
I
just want to big you up. I just want to big you up and I pray for you.
Blessings, man. Thanks for all the prayers.
All right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I want to say thanks to all the people who are in fasting for this movement. Thanks to all the people who are praying, because this mission is powered by the blood of Jesus Christ. And I want to say thanks to everybody who is praying. You know, I went to a church a few Sundays ago and they did a song. Somebody took their time, spend their time and pray for me. I want to thank all the people who are praying. Just continue to remember us in your prayers, all the candidates. Pray us up. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for your prayers. 804-7072. That's the number to call. Yes, somebody had me on their mind. They took the time and they prayed for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Because we now go to know be a man. And we now set no table. We are going to city. And we pray. We pray. Because when we pray, God will deliver. I heard they are giving away chicken and feeding in Clarendon. Let me tell you something to you. Sometimes we have to be careful because sometimes we give a chicken too. Because I'm a chicken farmer. And sometimes me get chicken and me give a chicken. But my giving away chicken is not to buy vote. Because you see, when I become your counselor, I want to know every chicken farmer. I mean, I talk about the people and we are raised a dozen chicken to eat. Not you, me attack. I want to know the people who are raise chicken for sell. Because I am going to assist you to get chicken to sell that you can maintain your family. I think Jamaica eat chicken more than any other meat. Around the world, pork, they eat more pork than chicken worldwide. But in Jamaica, I think we eat more chicken. So I want to know every farmer that raising chicken to earn money, whether you're GLP, PNP, or no P. Link me up, because we're going to win Monday night. I think you're going to have a couple days before swearing in. And then you link me up, because we want to ensure that we teach our people to fish, not give them a fish. Because when you teach them to fish, you feed them for generation. That's what we want. If you're raising goat to sell, I want to know you. If you're raising pig, I want to know you. I want to know all the young people who are interested in farming. I want to meet you. I want to see what you're doing. Because the people who have a little thing are going ready, I want to know them now. Because we're not going to waste any time. We're going to turn your hustle into a business. Building empire. Food stability. Food security. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So, morning. Good morning.
Morning, Shaka. Why, brother?
But there, you know, man, what I say?
Yeah, man, nothing blessing and love, you know?
Respect, man, what go on?
Yeah, but there, man. Yeah, man. I say, there, I watch you go and do your thing, man. I like your vibes, you know?
Blessings, blessings.
Yes, I am.
Talk to me now. Where you calling from?
Yeah, man, as me say, just go and do your thing same way and represent for the youth them at East Portland. And the youth them not the representative and not there for the young youth them, you know, not job, not there. No job, not create and them thing there, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing at all.
I just be a talk, I see I go around there.
Yes, yes. And that's why we are saying to the youth them, be careful of how you're going to choose on Monday. Don't choose the hype, choose substance over hype.
I mean, I said to the youth them at East Portland, Shaka, don't sell out your vote for the $5,000 and a one night dinner and a one day thing. You understand me? I say, you have to look for the future. And look for your youth and look, you understand me? I say, brother?
Yes. Yes. We have to know that and we have to teach them that. And that's why we are going around educating the people. Yeah. Telling them what it is that we have on offer. Where you calling from?
New York, man.
New York, the city is so big they name it twice. Yes, man. We are putting the work, my brother. And, you know, there's a saying that is what you put in, you get out. So we are
man, you know, when they are watching one on the ground, you know, down there, you know?
Yes, man.
But you don't know, as me say, enough blessing and love, man, and just guide and protect and just go and fight the good fight here, sir.
Respect, respect. Yes, man. All right, my brother. One love. 804-7072. That's the number to call. You can call me straight or you can call me on WhatsApp. How many seats you believe we're going to win here in Portland? How How many seats you think the PNP going to win? Or the GLP? Who you think going to get the most seat in the local government election? Your guess is as good as mine. What you think are going to happen? Monday night is the night. You have some councillor candidates who have been waiting since 2016, you know, for this, you know. I don't know, look on the link if you can now. Look on the link if you can. No, I said check the link if you can, if you are available. Check your WhatsApp. Yeah, man. Monday night is a serious night. How many seats are there in Portland? We have 9 in Portland, 5 in the east and 4 in the west. Yeah. This man say I give my vote to the PNP free of cost. They don't have to give me anything. I will never vote for the other side. You see, if we look at the world today and what is happening, and I have been preaching for years about the importance of leadership. Leadership. I sit down in West Portland, they hastily moved to other candidates. Stephen Williams and Councillor Henry, them dashed them like dirty water. Days before the elections were called. Gilly said, I predict 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9. That is what we should get doing now. If we really look at everything that is happening, we should get 9 out of 9. Because the council right now, the mayor is woefully lacking. Woefully lacking. And he's up there in Mansion Hill. Well, he did a run off him mouth saying off a campaign. But him up there now run up and down like a headless chicken. Running up and down. And I ask the people of Mansion Hill to vote for Sean Cook and the PNP. This is a young man with a vision, with a plan for the people of Mansion Hill. From I understand parish council, the Fairhill division has always been led by a GLP councillor. And I am confident that for the first time, the PNP is going to win that division. The lady, Natalie Wright, she's doing good work on the ground in the Fairhill division. And I said to the people of Fairhill, it's time for a change. You have been getting salt water in your pipe for years. And the only time anybody talk about it is when yours truly speak about it, or the councillor candidate Natalie Wright. Nobody else speak about the salt water that the people in Fairhill getting. The people in Shield Forest, and that's where my fowl farm was, my chicken farm was in Shield Forest. And I locked it down because there was no water. You imagine. Damian Scott said PNP getting 7 divisions out of the 9. The predictions are coming in. 7 out of 9. Gilly said 9 out of 9. Damian, which 7 you think the PNP will? Alright, maybe it's easier to tell me the 2 that you think the GLP will win. I like the predictions, they're coming in. So somebody else here saying the PNP getting 7 out of 9. Anthony. We have OB coming in. Conrad O'Brien from Newstalk 93 FM. Hold on the OB. Morning, caller.
Yeah, morning, Mr. Bill, morning.
Walk one.
Yeah, man, me I call you from St. Catherine, me I call you from Sinaka. I watch your program more times still when me have the time for Saturday morning.
Pick up yourself.
Yeah, man, me I call you from one place named Tidix. And if you know that area there, you know, that's St. Catherine, near to Lydas.
From where?
One place named Tidix.
Oh.
District. It's in the Lydasville area.
Talk to me.
It's in the constituency of Northeast St. Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
Me respect the way your talk and everything. And more some people feel know say they always compare the Jamaica Labour Party with the People's National Party, and there's no comparison between the two, because one is way far different from one.
Major difference. Major difference.
Yes, man, it's different, man. Michael, man, is different from Tiago and Buster, man, too. How yes, man. Oh, you too much Andrew Wallace with Michael, man. They tell me, you know.
We are not the same.
Because they can't talk about freedom past leader like how we can talk about free past leader, you know. And other people who understand during the campaign, Labour campaign, they never hear them talk about the Buster, man, and Tiago and them, man, because they not nothing to talk about them, say.
They can't talk about them.
Yeah, and then keep on talk about the 18 years and the 18 years or what. So we don't know if I fool Jamaican people, they fool, but they keep on voting one party this much time. If I give something good, them I do.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to say. Big up to yourself, and we wish you all the best coming Monday.
Thank you.
And just want the people them to just walk up there and come out and see you better, because this one has proved to the younger generation them who leave Jamaica Labour Party. Remember say the grandparents in our one them, you know.
Yes, man.
Do not vote for this party, because this party are trying to bring down Jamaica from before me born. The born go see it. I'm prove it to myself.
Yes, man.
Prove it no. Yeah.
And I want to remind the people that is Andrew Wallace who bulldoze the people house over Clifton. Bulldoze poor people house. Yeah.
Socialist, you think they're socialist? The worst socialist when the party would ever do that.
Can't.
You guys ever do a thing like that? Because even look at the housing trust now, where the great Michael man they set up. The people. Look what them have the housing trust are doing it though. So let me humble what say when Mark Golden win, in pull up all of them somewhere where they set and reset them.
Yes, man, we have to. Only for the things that we have to reverse them. The whole issue with the housing trust have to be reversed.
Yes, man. Everything has to clear down, man. And who get fire, who run out and go to prison, and go to prison. So, and that's why they have broke their neck now and run up and down, because they don't want him win.
All right, sir. Respect.
Yeah.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. So, wish you all the best, man, and all the best to the party to come through Monday. Hope the people that come out and give them support and make them choice, the right choice.
Yes.
Right? I mean, more of them are going to make the right choice this time.
I am confident too. I am confident that the people will do the right thing. One love, my brother.
Yes, man. Respect, man. And big up yourself every time, man. And you know, we just keep on a prayer and work for you bless.
All right, sir. Thanks for the prize. Respect.
Respect.
Conrad O'Brien, morning.
Hi, SHACKA fame, Anthony Colin Bell. How you doing?
We're good enough.
And to all the listeners and viewers of Spice Television out of the great parish of Portland, and in particular those in Eastern Portland that you are represented, Colin. Colin, Jamaica continue to be an active space, a very, very, very active space. I want to hail the gentleman there. I'm sure he knows me well. I want to hail him in a big way, and the resident down there in Tidix. I know the community very well. Did work down there, the entire belt there some time ago, you know, and lovely people, lovely community, you know, deep rural and so on. And I am sure that they will do the right thing. And Monday, the 26th of February, 2024. Colin, I heard you mention, you gave a reminder just now that people should remember that it was Mr. Holness, Andrew Holness, Prime Minister Holness, who sent the army, the police force. You didn't give those addition, but I am. Yes. Send the police, the army, and a number of strong-armed people to go over there in Clifton and bulldoze the people's house. But before he did that, what did he do? He took to the Parliament of Jamaica and told a lie. Yes. He concocted a story in the House of Representatives, George William Garden House of Parliament, and told a lie there. That national hero that was hung on the gallows for defending, betraying his class, so to speak, like Michael Manley did, and defended the poor people of this country, like Mark Golden is doing right now, could have sit down there in his luxury, so to speak, in his wealth, and say, listen, make them go on. But Mark Jefferson Golden, like his father, who offered service to this country, step up to the plate. Like his father, who step up service. Sorry, I don't know. I'm hearing myself coming back through, repeating. I don't know. All right.
All right. Go ahead now, Conrad. We'll get that.
And then, like his father, who offered service to the people of Jamaica, step up to the plate. And oh my God, Colin, aren't we see the people of Jamaica warming to this gentleman, Mark Jefferson Golden, Marky G, as I dubbed him. Yes. And you know, Colin, I am old enough. I think you are too, to remember 1986, that local government election that the People's National Party won in a big way and went on to sweep the general election. Yes. And I am seeing something like we are reliving that. I also remember, and people of even more younger vintage will remember 2011 into 2012 under the leadership of the great Portia Simpson Miller, or Portia Lucretia Simpson Miller, when without money, but just love and decency, the people gave her a victory of 2-1 in the parliament, 42-21. And Colin, I'm seeing where we're reliving those days. I was just talking to a neighbor. Somebody saw him with his orange armband in his hand. I didn't know that gentleman politics, but I saw him, and you know what he said? And what happened? I reckon that he is a member of one of the service organizations. And you know what he said? He said, listen, time come. The Prime Minister have told the Jamaica too many lies, have hoodwinked the Jamaican people, and he is particularly aggrieved that the Prime Minister, because remember now, it's the Prime Minister who was the chairman of the cabinet, that led that cabinet and took almost 300% increase for themselves and gave the people 20%.
Yes. A lot of people are forgetting that the Prime Minister and his administration paid a consultant $1 billion for them to take 300%.
Hold on, Colin. Don't leave that. Let us drive it home. Let us drive it home. Monday, the 26th of February is local government election day. The person who sit now and cannot buy dinner this afternoon, struggling to send your children to school Monday, the Andrew Holness-led government used $1 billion, billion with a B,
Yes.
$1 billion to pay consultant to tell them that they should give themselves 300% increase. Colin, if that is not wicked, hold on, Colin, please. If that is not, and I don't care who want to say, listen, Conrad, a PNP talk show host, is all right. Let me, but I tell the truth. I want them to contest me on the truth. Colin, if that is not wickedness out of the pit of hell, then you tell me what it is.
$1 billion for
Colin, indeed. And remember that $21 billion and counting of our money has been spent down there at Cornwall Regional Hospital, and not one person benefiting from a bed down there right now.
Please remember that they told us it would cost $2.1 billion.
Absolutely. And I heard, Colin, the dishonesty and the disingenuity coming through with the Jamaica Labour Party, even with their ad where they talk about first-class children hospital being built in Western Jamaica. Let us pause this morning. I want to say hi to Sister P and her husband.
And that
remember,
named after that hospital must be named after her.
Must. She went to China. Remember, she was cursed and told to have Zoom meeting. She went to China and she brought back this children's hospital for our children. I want my people, Jamaicans, to understand all of these things that are happening. Remember, at the same time, that 6 people on the Jamaica Labour Party side is sitting down in the parliament this morning, now. And they are cited for illicit enrichment. Remember,
about 11 o'clock, I'm here now.
Remember that for the first time in the history of Jamaica, Colin, remember for the first time in the history of Jamaica, Colin, we are seeing a prime minister whose filing cannot be certified by the Integrity Commission. Not 1 year, not 2, but 3 years. And Colin, if those are not...
April is just around the corner, so it is actually 3 years.
3 years. 3 years. And Colin, if those things are not egregious enough for the Jamaican people to come out in droves and drive home this message to the Prime Minister, then I don't know what is. We saw him all over the place, making promises left, right, and center. The only thing left for him to promise is to say he is going to fall rain every day.
Are you going to put AC up over Portmore?
You understand? And it is sad.
Hey, the man make false promise till he come to Portland and tell Portland people that he's going to make Boston Beach public, which is already public.
But Colin, I want to just spend a little time with you because I know that's one of the reasons why you called me. Let's look at the local government election and what we're picking up. Certainly, yes. I am out there, Colin. I'm doing the work. I have been really, crisscrossing the country on behalf of New Start 93 FM, doing the media work there. And what I'm seeing, Colin, is a lot of seats that would normally say, listen, we're not going after those, but they are now featuring for the People's National Party. I can tell you this, that over there in Rocky Point, where the mayor of Maypen sits now, there's a young lady there called Yvonne Wilson Bennett. And I tell you this, Colin, that believe me, Something is happening there, and that's one to watch election night. When you look at seats even in Northeast Manchester, you look at the Christiana division, that division is right there in pole position. And then you go over there in Craighead. A gentleman there called Guscott. His father was a former councillor there, but that division has been going to the Labour Party for years upon years, and what basically boasts to them to keep the constituency. Now that is also in the pecking order. You look at, you look at places like Southeast Clarendon. And something is happening. The entire island, now when you walk on the street, Colin, you're seeing where people are happy and proud to be wearing the orange color. So certainly, Colin, something is happening, and I expect when the dust is settled and Monday night, the PNP will have the majority. I have called KSAMC for the PNP already. I believe that the PNP will have a comfortable working majority in the KSAMC. I believe that. I also called Portmore. I think Mr. Leon Thomas will be going back with a greater majority than he did the last time around. There's absolutely no way that Marlon Edwards can come close to Leon Thomas there. Leon had done the work. The delivery is there for him to show. And what will happen? Also, the Greater St. Catherine, which Mayor Scott will be going back to the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation with a larger majority as well. He will pick up more in Portmore, and the Greater St. Catherine, he will also pick up some more there. I'm absolutely sure, and that the Manchester Municipal Corporation, of course, that will return to the PNP. St. Mary.
John 1. I am go ahead, Conrad.
St. Mary will be going to the People's National Party. As a matter of fact, I am seeing a clean sweep in the Portland, in the eastern belt there, from St. Thomas all the way through to Portland and end up over there in St. Mary.
So you're calling Region 2 a clean sweep for the PNP?
I am absolutely. And Region 5, which is St. Elizabeth and Manchester. I am definitely calling Manchester for the PNP. I expect St. Elizabeth to come through, but I have St. Elizabeth I know that Northeast St. Elizabeth look as if we'll pick up 4. That Santa Cruz division that has always elude, they could come in with that based on the workload of the candidate for the constituency, Zelika, and her team there. Dynamic young man there, Mr. Beetle grandson. He is, and the Beetle name is very, very strong down there in Santa Cruz. So that could basically be the trick there as well. So any card could play. Region 5 could be a clean sweep as well. Colin, I tell you this. It's looking very, very, very interesting, and I am prepared to say that the PNP will take home at least 9 corporations. However, and hear me, I'm putting this addendum here, it could very well be a clean sweep when the dust is settled. It could be a clean sweep, but I'm calling at least 9 for the People's National Party.
So which 3 you're looking at for the GLP?
All right. St. James, they could retain St. James. As I said, at the moment, I think St. Elizabeth is a little toss up there.
The battlefield that.
So that's a battleground there. And Trelawney is it, no, not Trelawney, St. Anne. St. Anne is a bit of battleground there. So those three I'm seeing.
Elizabeth, St. James, St. Elizabeth, and St. Anne.
And St. Anne. Those are where I'm seeing the most likely pickup for the Jamaica Labour Party. But as I said before, you know, let me retract that, Colin. Let me retract that. Okay. Not St. Anne. St. Anne is in for the PNP. Clarendon is the third one that the Jamaica Labour Party could take. There's a likelihood that they could retain Clarendon.
I have somebody in the chat room saying that Eastern St. Thomas will do better than Western St. Thomas. But what Conrad is saying, Mr. Thomas, is that the PNP will still win the council. What Conrad
absolutely.
Conrad is not saying that the PNP will win every seat in those parishes.
Not at all.
That the PNP will win the majority of seats so as to choose the mayor for those municipal corporations.
Indeed, because what we have down there in Portland at the minute, Colin, what's the number there?
7-2.
7-2. All right, so
2 to the PNP.
Absolutely. So what happened? The poll that I'm seeing down there, I think the PNP is leading by about 11 percentage points, right?
Yeah.
And when you break that out in the division, then certainly that would be enough to take the majority of the council. So the PNP could take a minimum of 7. So it's a total of 9 divisions there.
Yeah.
So the PNP could take a minimum of 5 divisions when the dust is settled, right? And the sole female candidate that you have in Eastern Portland there, she will be sitting in the Portland Municipal Corporation, and of course Colin Bell will be there.
And if that comes true, Conrad, that will be history in the making, because the seat that she's running in, the PNP has never won that seat. But I'm going to sit here this morning and call that seat for the PNP. So history is going to be created Monday evening.
I'm going to tell you something, Colin. I am doing so based on work that I had done. I was at the agriculture college there some time ago. And I happened to take the time out to do some investigative work.
Good.
And what I picked up was that the students and indeed workers there was quite disgruntled as to things that were impacting, and I gather that a number of them basically was quite familiar with that young lady, and they are impressed with the work that she is doing. And when I asked the question, how widespread is this support for her? They said it is very, very widespread. Is she a daughter of the soil there?
Definitely, and she lives in the division.
Good, and that's what I was picking up, reverberating over and over and over. That she has always been with them in and out of the politics. So something seems to be happening in that division. Oh my goodness, the name of the division eludes me a bit.
The Ferial Division.
The Ferial Division. So that's one that certainly I am prepared to call to set the historical aspect of Portland in a way that will left a lot of tongue wagging on the night of the 26th.
Putting some reason to it. He's saying that it is the first time that the PNP have a candidate in that division for over 2 years. Normally the candidate just come in just before election.
Who is saying that, Shaka?
Abraham Thomas. He's saying it's the first time the PNP have a candidate in the Ferial Division for over 2 years. Big difference.
Is it? boy, something is something is brewing there with her. And there's also, as we speak, some information coming into me as to what they saw her on television recently. She was in the news recently.
Yes, they destroyed one of her billboard and she was in the news.
She was in the news. She was in the news. And somebody is saying to me, say that's a part of the heat that they're feeling, and they believe that destroying her billboard will basically belittle her, but that had actually strengthened her chances.
It backfired, because I tell you something, Obi, she when she got on the news, a Prince saw the news and called her and said, "Don't worry, come pick up 4 billboards for the one of them burn."
Oh, glory to God.
Then she did a post thanking the person, and the post went viral.
And I want to say something, Colin, that, you know, you have what has happened over the last many months is that Mark Jefferson Golden has come into his own, and more people are saying that, listen, we are seeing glimpses of Michael Manley in this gentleman.
Hey, Conrad.
Yes.
I don't know if you know George. George and myself, well, he's one of the party leader front man. You know,
yes.
When we just hit the road, we were begging people to come see the party leader.
Yes.
Everybody's calling for the party leader. He has grown, Conrad, the man has grown in front of my eyes so immensely. I mean, he's humble. The humility that the man showed. I tell you something that impressed me the other night. When he came to Port Antonio, the man stand on the stage and allowed every divisional leader to speak while he stand there, never sit down. Stand up on the stage.
Well, I'm going to say this, and I appreciate and love every leader of the party. Of course, you know my love unwavered for Sister P.
Yes.
But yes. I believe that Mark Golden is probably the most accessible leader that the PNP has ever had.
You said that and I laugh, Conrad. Because, you know, anytime I text the party leader, he respond. And I know that nobody will respond for him. He respond himself.
I am laughing too, SHACKA. Read between the lines.
You talk about Ray, but let me tell you something. If you get to know Mark Golden, it's like they used to say about Mike and Mandy. Once you know him, you love him.
Yes, man.
Mark Golden is down to earth.
Yes.
It's what you see, real. When you see him go on, then put him up, put on. I saw him go on.
No, that's how that. Let me tell you something. Mark Golden journeyed from OLO, come into the studio of New Start 93 FM and sat down with me for an hour or a little over an hour. You hear me say?
Yes.
And he did not hesitate to give me that interview.
Right.
I keep on sending out the interview, the full interview over and over, because I am so impressed. And SHACKA, one must also understand, and let us put it out there. When you talk about real success and real work, where has Andrew Holness ever worked before he gets into politics to show a body of work or anything like that?
If we one Saturday morning, Mark Golden before politics and Andrew Holness before politics, who would you choose?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And let us remind the people, SHACKA, that a number of the things that they are saying now that they are going to, if you notice, it's just we are going to do it. They are there now for 8 years. And when you look at the scorecard, they are there for 13 out of the last 17 years.
There you go.
At the helm of both central and local government.
There you go. There you go, Conrad. Why are you telling people now that you are going to when you have had 7 years to do?
You see, Shaka, there are some of us who occupy a microphone, you know, and we know the truth and we are going to tell it. As a pastor said, I'm going to lick it till he busts. And we are prepared so to do. I am also serving notice. I remind people, I know my friend Albert is listening. I'm reminding people, I am the first person in mainstream media who carried the nasty and vulgar behavior of Warmington, where he's talking about urine and all sorts of things. I was the one who sent. I was the one who. Hold on, Shaka. I was the one who sent.
Hold on. My money and your money paying that?
There you go. There you go. I was the one who sent the information to Simon Craftsville and Power 106. And I'm saying that I understand who Warmington is. So we're not supposed to be wasting any time with him. Warmington has a boss. That boss is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Michael Rodham Brogard Holness. And I'm saying that we must put the pressure on him.
You sure?
Take steps to remove Warmington as minister. He can't remove him as MP, but certainly as Minister of Government, as you correctly said, Shaka, your money and mine, all of us, even the beggar, and I want to make it clear, even the beggar, because the beggar pay GCT in this country.
Yes.
Right? That is what is used to pay a Warmington. And also the corruption that we see. When you thief poor people money, or thief, even the beggar, you're robbing. And we need answers for those 6 who are sitting in the parliament that are cited for illicit enrichment, and also why the Prime Minister filing cannot be certified. The people of Jamaica must begin to send the signal on Monday, the 26th of February, to say time really come. And Mr. Holness, it is not business as usual, sir.
Well, I told some people last night at a spot meeting that in any other country, Andrew Holness could not be Prime Minister.
You're absolutely correct. Not even in Haiti.
Could not become Prime Minister. Your statutory filing is important. We have to be sure that our Prime Minister is above board. You cannot have a Prime Minister who in filing can't be certified. And then you have people in the parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. Then the question must be asked, Mr. Prime Minister, are you one of the 6? The question must be asked.
You know, I saw KD, well, I went to cover a meeting in Porus, and Thursday night, KD was the guest speaker. You probably see that clip on Facebook. KD was the guest speaker. And KD said, you cannot trust them. And KD said, when KD practiced on Duke Street. And
right.
KD said when he comes out of his office and he look and he see them, he said, there goes one of the suspect, because all 49 on the Jamaica Labour Party side are suspect, barring none. Because we are clear. Jamaican, when I say we, meaning Jamaica, Jamaicans and all Jamaicans that wish to speak the truth. It is clear that none of those 6 sit among the opposition PNP. It is absolutely clear.
One might, because remember George Wright sit over there, you know.
Well, you know, and well, there you go.
We also know that he's not an opposition member.
But he's out there. Yes, yes. So he's not one. But Colin, all in all, the energy is fever pitch. I'm just getting some other information. Persons telling me that they're driving in Kingston, and you know, wearing a cap and a armband, and everybody is just tooting their horn and sending up the fist. And people are calling. Last week Tuesday, persons were sending in my program to say that PNP paraphernalia is in short supply, and they're begging the PNP to get some out there.
I cannot find enough. The party sent me 400 armband the other day, and I can't wear one. Everyone wants somebody take it off. Everybody wants a shirt. Everybody wants a cap.
Yes.
My brother, time truly come.
Something is happening, Shaka. And before I go, let me just say something. I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate you. You know, continue to fly the banner of Jesus Christ high. Yes, and reminding people that your campaign and your team is powered by the blood of Jesus
Christ.
Shaka, we are not shy
to big the name of Jesus Christ.
To big up the name of Jesus Christ, and to say that for me and my house, we
the Lord
are praising the Lord. Before I go, Shaka, let me just quickly say to a colleague, a friend, a brother, well, to his family, that of Hubert Lawrence, track and field analyst, commentator, extraordinaire, not just on Jamaican scene, not just in the Caribbean, but worldwide. I'm offering my deepest condolences to his family. We got the sad news this morning that he passed. He was expected to be one of the analyst commentator at Gibson today. He passes.
Was Hubert Lawrence sick? I never knew he was sick.
I wasn't aware of that, but of course you don't have to sick, you know. But I wasn't aware of that. I gather he may have died quietly in his sleep or something like that.
I too must place on record my condolences. It's somebody that I look forward to listening to. Somebody who I learn a lot from, because listen, the man have all the stats in my head. Stats extraordinary. We have great Conrad.
We glibly talk about walking encyclopedia. But if there was ever a walking encyclopedia, it would be Hubert Lawrence. Not taking away anything from a Bruce James or so, but trust me. And we are very, very blessed in Jamaica to have two persons of that ilk. We are very, very blessed to have that. No, we have lost one.
Yeah, man. Now, Hubert Lawrence, may his soul rest in peace and light perpetual shine upon him. Conrad, thanks for joining me this morning, my brother.
My friend, the word is always love. God bless you and keep you. To all the folks over there in Portland, I wish you well.
Blessings, my brother.
All the best. Take care.
Good news. 93 FM. Join him Mondays and Tuesdays. We have a little time leave. 804-7072. Give me a call. Let me know how you see the local government election going. Monday is voting day. Nisa? What's up, baby? All right. Tell him something soon come. You know something on here, right? Tell him that I'm on here. I'll soon be with him. Yeah, man. So my big daughter come over for vote. And I am going to be voting with my children on Monday. Me and them are go together. The two of them who are here in Jamaica, they are going to be voting for the first time. And we are going to be voting at the same place and we're going to vote for Comrade Natalie Wright, and we're going together to vote. It's going to be a proud moment for me Monday to go to vote with my children. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. So, you've heard it from Conrad. He believes that the PNP will take 9 plus Portmore, 9 of the municipal corporations plus Portmore. And it's not like the other 3. Well, no, it's not 9. So there's only 3 the PNP not going to win. So it's 11. And then the other 3 still up for grabs. I feel the breeze blowing. New day dawning here in Jamaica. This government has done us so many wrongs. So much wrongs. I hear people talk about COVID-19. I want to remind you that in COVID-19, the Minister of Agriculture, Floyd Green, while we were locked up in our houses, some of us in our 1 room and 2 room, he was flaunting, drinking champagne and partying and mocking us about shower labor rights, mocking us. We need to remember these things. We need to remember the Prime Minister going into the Parliament and said gangsters were selling houses over in Clifton and he go and bulldoze them before any investigation. He bulldozed the houses of ordinary Jamaicans trying to put a roof over their heads. I want to remind you that when the ships were out at sea, with Jamaicans on board, the Prime Minister refused to give them permission to dock. Now the ships could have docked, and the passengers stayed aboard, and we give them food and water. And it was also an opportunity to use those ships for quarantine area. But the lack of vision and foresight. We see here in Port Antonio, in recent times, 2 ships that were supposed to dock at the Kenwright Pier turned back because we had rough seas and no pilot boat, no proper pilot boat in Port Antonio. We see the garbage pile up in our parish. Communities where drains are not clean. In fact, in Berrydale, 1 drain flooded out the same set of people twice. Because even after it flooded them out the first time, the parish council never budged. Flood them out a second time. And I hear that they just clean them with you because the election are come. My people, time come. Time come for responsible people to lead. Big Bell. On here. I'll be saying when we get off here, I call you. Yeah, man. Or sometimes when you see your children, they might call you off your answer. Where's the pang? It's not clean yet. Maybe I think them send somebody, man. They did send somebody. But I am just warning the people. Because the people of East Portland made a major mistake in 2019. When Damien came with a vision and they voted against majority, because not all, majority voted against the vision and voted for nothing. And right now we are getting nothing. I am saying that we are laying out that vision to move our people from street side greetings to business meetings. Don't make the same mistake. That's right, Pong. Yes, I know they send somebody, so them only do the measurement. So if rain come again, those people will be flooded out again. But I know the people of Berrydale, they are going to vote overwhelmingly for Colin Bell and the People's National Party. And within a month of I going into the council, we're going to ensure that that drain don't flood out, because we're going to clean it. No one ever know that. I don't know much about the governance in Canada or the party structure. Time come, Barbaros government has to go. Time come, and Monday, today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. And I am calling upon the people of Jamaica and the people of Portland and Portland Eastern and the people of the Fellowship Division to come out on Monday and vote. Don't sit down here and say you're not vote. I always say it on here. I have more respect for a labor right than for a man who don't vote. You must participate in choosing who manage your country. You should participate in choosing who represent your community. You should participate. It cannot be anything or anything anybody want win. You have a say. Your foreparents and your forefathers fought for that freedom. I said to you, put it to use. Bird Lane have enough comrade around here. Yes, man, we know. We know. How you know about Bird Lane? Please remind them to resist the money for vote. It will hurt them. Yes. Because right now, you have a lot of people who are admitting if we did take the vote from Damian Crawford, would have been better off right now. Would have been better off. You see, we have a member of parliament who don't speak to the media, who don't speak to people. And it's the same thing they're offering in the Fellowship Division. A councillor candidate who don't speak to people, who don't speak to the media. It is representation you're voting for. So I'm warning you, on Monday, put your X beside the head. Vote for Colin Bell. Vote for the People's National Party. Time come for a new direction. Too much deception. Too much lies. Too much deception. Too much lies. We cannot continue this way. We have to understand that we have to protect our children's future. We have to protect their future. And if we don't do the right thing, then what we are going to do is to make the same mistake over and over. A couple months ago, you wanted to do some work on your road. A committee came together and asked for contribution. Colin Bell, your councillor candidate, contributed. When they touch base with a certain lady, she tell them, say she never tell them to go fix road. Now, 3 days before the election, they are throwing 20 feet of asphalt on your road.
They want to take them out?
The intelligence of Bellevue people.
They want to take them out?
Colin Bell,
all right, go on, me get something, send them up. Tell them to put them out.
Of this year,
sorry about that.
2024, we will fix the Bellevue Road. The Bellevue Road will be the first road to be fixed by Councillor Colin Bell. Bellevue people. Don't let them fool They have no plan. They have no vision. The intention is to buy the election. Bellevue people, don't allow them to insult your intelligence. For too long, they have neglected you. Now, because of an election, they want to behave like they can buy you. Tell them the people of Bellevue are not for sale. Bellevue people, join your councillor candidate, Colin Anthony Bell, SHACKA fame, this Saturday evening, 5 p.m. for a question and answer session. We will take your questions and give you answers. Come talk to us at Bellevue Square up at the top. Yes, 5 p.m. this Saturday evening, February 24. Bellevue people. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Or even try to school you. Don't let them do it, Bellevue people. Also this evening, we are going to be in Berrydale. So we're going to be in Bellevue from 5 o'clock to 7:30. And we are going to be in Berrydale from 8:30 until we conclude. Because we are about educating the people. We are depositing a vision that we are asking the people to vote for. And therefore, we are going out there. We are meeting with the people. We are talking to the people. We are taking suggestions because local government must have community participation. That is what local government is about. Community participation. So we are engaging the communities, putting our vision forward, answering questions, and taking suggestions. So we invite all in these communities. Bellevue, we are going to be there at 5 o'clock. I give you a joke. I give you a joke. So we were announcing our meetings. Now we're not giving up Comfort Castle or Millbank, brother. We're not giving up any area. Because as I said to you, we are campaigning on a vision. We have plans. So we're not giving up any area to nobody. Because they have no plans. We have the plans for the people. We will move our people from street side greetings to business meetings. So Bellevue is going to be this evening. And then we're going into Berrydale to conclude our spot meetings. But yesterday, we were announcing our meeting for Cornwall Barracks. And somehow, the Labourites got wind of it and turned up at Cornwall Barracks. Well, they had to lift up. Both the member of parliament and the candidate and their entourage was in Cornwall Barracks. But I tell you the difference. We applied to the police for permission to hold all our spot meeting. Because we don't want no clash with our meetings. So when we call the police, because, you know, it's like you see some things coming. And I said to the police, we applied to have a meeting in Cornwall Barracks. So the police said, yes, we have it in our system. So I said, why the GLP, they are here? Police said to me, say no more. And they had to leave. because they are not organized. They don't even plan the campaign. If you can't plan your campaign, how you going to plan to manage communities? And your own campaign, you can't plan it. I tell you about the meeting that was called by the police to have discussions with all the candidates. And not one candidate from East Portland turned up. All the PNP candidates in the parish turned up. The 4 candidates from West Portland turned up. Not one from East Portland turned up. So it showed you that there's a lack of competence, a lack of responsibility as it relates to the East Portland people who are running on the other side. They're not ready for this. And what I'm doing, I'm just showing the people, you know. I'm just showing you what is happening and the level of incompetence that they are showing. And then a little issue happened after. And then the police had to call in one candidate from my side and one from the other side. And because I am the caretaker for the constituency, I attended the meeting and I told them the level of arrogance being shown by the GLP in East Portland is unprecedented. The level of arrogance, because people feel like they're bigger than the police. But time come. Time come to send them home. And time come for humility in leadership. Humbleness. Yeah? And lord over people when people are your boss. It is a work we are all begging the people. We are not the bosses. We are servants of the people. And somehow who don't even get there yet are going like on our boss. Well, people of East Portland are not dunce. The people of East Portland are proud people. And I said to them, on Monday, you have an opportunity to show that you are the boss. To show that you are in charge. And it's time to choose who will manage your community. Yeah, man. Time to choose who will manage your community. And the bullying not going to work. And don't allow them to insult you with money. If they come in with less than $1 million, run them. Run them. Be careful. We have a future ahead of us. And we need people who care. People who care about us. If they had cared about us, they would have called the by-election long time ago for the fellowship division. If they cared about us, they would have called the by-election long time in the Theory Hill division. If they cared about us, they would have had a mayor who could do simple mathematics. So they give us what they feel. Sit down at West. Days before the election, they push in a candidate. Ask the people of the St. Margaret's Bay division, do you know your candidate? Ask the people of the Hope Bay division, do you know your candidate? Time come for a new direction. Time come. And let me say, it's not about me. I know both candidates that they put in. One of them is family to me, and one is a good friend. In fact, one of them, we used to represent Portland together in track and field. We got BA Sports at the stadium. And the other one is the uncle to 3 of my girls. So I say we are family. But Lord, man, give them man them the seat long time now. Make the people them know them. You put them in days before the election. Anyway, we need to go up on the road. Go do some campaigning. Want to thank all of you for being a part of the program this morning. We went to over 100 viewers a couple times this morning. I want to thank each and every one of you. Those who called in, those in the chat room. We want to thank you for being a part of the program. Big up on yourself. This is how we take you out. But yet, another Saturday morning. Hopefully next week when we come, it will be Councillor Colin Bell. One love.
There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. To break every chain, break every chain.